Hello? Is anyone there? I'm so tired, you guys. I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule. So I scheduled, I can't even think of words. I scheduled this stream at 7 and then I didn't go to sleep during the day. And now here I am. And I feel like death. Hi Reed, hi Tony, hi Unofficial. By the way, Unofficial, I saw what you said before the stream. And sorry, Larry's the best Koopaling. Hi Rono, hi Omei, hi Jeanette. Hi Ciara. How is everyone? Are you guys doing good? Or are you currently enjoying the winterest of breaks? If it's winter where you are, it's currently winter for me, and I'm so cold all the time. If you guys celebrate Christmas, did you have a good Christmas? Oh, you got dumped, Sarah? You know what? Live the single life. That's how it should be. But I hope you're doing good. It's summer for you, Parker. Yeah. I always preferred winter, but I don't know. I think something's happening. My body's changing and I can't handle it. I can't handle going through cold right now. Hi, Permafrost. Okay, I'm gonna... Before we get into Drag Race, I'm just gonna like let the stream go so some people could come in and then they won't ask the exact same questions over and over and over again. Oh, I need to tweet it also. I need to tweet the stream. So if you do the whole Christmas thing, did you get anything good for Christmas? Because I'm a nosy motherfucker and I like to see what people get. Like sometimes I see people complain about like those good old what I got for Christmas YouTube videos, and I'm like, no, I want to see exactly what everyone got, because I need to know what's up. Putting no, I live in Texas. How cold is it right now? Thank you, Cooney, for the I'm trying to read. Here's a gift for your pixie stick. Also, yay, ding dong, the witch is dead. Did the fucking super chat's not working? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. I was scared it didn't work, but there we go. Oh, the music is so good. I don't know how loud you can hear it over my own music, but it's everything. I live in Texas. How cold is it right now? It's 41 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is 5 degrees Celsius, apparently. Got a guinea pig for Christmas. That's super cute. I never had one of those like small pets before, besides fish, but like a hamster or a guinea pig or something like that. I'm out here thriving. Good, I'm glad. Thank you, Reed, for the super chat. Happy holidays, buy yourself something good. I will. I'm so happy that worked, because I was like really trying super hard. It's telling to my heart if you didn't know. No, I'm not planning on making future Drag Race videos. I do these streams kind of in as a replacement, but they're a bit more chill than the season 10 live streams. Like, it's just kind of, we talk and have questions. I just looked it up. Della Reese died last year, so does it mean Manella's comment you died and went to hell was disrespectful? Nah. It's not, I don't think it's a time thing. It was just more of the situation at hand, which was Gia. But we're gonna talk about Drag Race in a bit. I'm just waiting for a bit of this, the stragglers to come in, so we don't get the same questions over and over again, like we tend to do. I need to move my mic. My mic arm is like super squeaky lately, so hopefully you can't hear too much stuff. I also got a TP-Link for Christmas, which is like this Ethernet thing that goes through your outlet, your regular electric outlet. So my connection should be better than it was before. So that's good. I think the music's slightly too loud. I want to turn it down. There we go. So that's good. Any recommendations for PS4 games? I mean, every exclusive you should get. God of War, Spider-Man. Oh, I forgot the one that came out. What was the one that was with the girl with the red hair? What was her name? She was everything. I don't own a PS4, so I don't pay too much attention. I can't remember. But she was everything. You should get that one too. And Persona 5. Persona 5 actually just got announced for an updated version. Yeah, that was her name, Alloy, but I forgot. The name is Horizon Zero Dawn. That was the name of the game. Ooh, and this is Chris's music. I didn't even put that together. Just good on my good old playlist. Can we just appreciate Roy Koopa? He was the original gay icon. I don't think Roy Koopa was the original gay icon. I wouldn't say that about him. He is everything. I love all the Koopalings. Don't get me wrong. But here we stand Larry. Just know that. I try to think of more PS4 games. Do I listen to What the Tuck? No, I don't think I've actually heard of it. Birdo's amazing. Love me Birdo. Okay. So it's about 10 minutes of the stream has been going. So let's change topic. Let's get into what people want to talk about, which is All Stars 4 episode 2. We did 1. Right? I think we did 1. Because it's been 2 weeks since last stream. So episode 2, God, I forgot it already, y'all. That was the girl group challenge with Stacey Lane Matthews. I have to say, Stacey was everything. But they didn't feature her enough. I have to say that. That was good. I do listen to Race Chasers. That's a great podcast. Really recommend it because they have more of an insight than I think anyone else that talks about Drag Race. I think it's really, like, I think they're really important. I also prefer the past seasons, but you know, they do get more interaction if it's more recent, because you know, we watch it so we have our own opinions, so, and that just benefits the podcast more. I understand why they did it. So what? Okay, so this girl group challenge. I need to go to the wiki, look up the looks, because I can't remember. I just need it to spark my memory. Okay. Farah, okay, the two teams. The two teams, I think clearly team, not Monique, who was the team leader on the other one. Trinity was, I think, the team leader. Team Trinity was clearly the better one. Like, clearly. I think first up was Gia. And Gia was pretty boring. That was a pretty boring performance from Gia, as well as Manila. Manila was also pretty boring. Who slayed was Latrice. Latrice did pretty great. And Trinity did pretty good. I won't say amazing, but she did pretty good. And then Valentina slayed. Now, the one thing with Valentina is, like, I liked everything she did. The Selena illusion was so good. But she didn't fit the group. Like, the Selena illusion was good, but it didn't fit into the group. Everyone else had this iridescent fabric on, except for Latrice, but Latrice had, at least her jumpsuit was white and like silvery, like, reflection, so it kind of worked, while Valentina really stood out as being different, in my opinion, and that kind of threw me off. It was still just really good, so I don't think it was enough to kind of take any sort of thing away, but I really, that was just a little weird. Like, I don't know why she didn't go with something that fit more. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Josh Ars. I'm gonna say Ars. It's all I got, sis. By the way, couplings are so underrated. They're so underrated. I think people think they're a little bit overused recently, but yeah. Yeah, the girl groups, they're just not looking like groups. I think I said that for All Stars 3 also. So that was that. I don't think there's much to say. Neither group featured Stacy as much as they should have. But this group was at least concise, and their moves worked, unlike the other team, which no one was in sync at all on the other team. Like, straight up, no one was in sync. It was kind of sad. It was really sad, actually. No one was in sync. Farah was pretty terrible. The one cute part with Farah, though, well, her outfit was good, but the one cute part was when her and Stacy were pointing. That was like the one in sync moment in the entire performance, but it was still pretty bad. Farah was not in sync with herself. Thank you for the super chat again. What do you think of Gia's rude, bullyish behavior in episode 2 and 3? She was definitely out to get Farah, that's for sure. I still didn't hate her for it. There really wasn't, how do I put it? It was, to me, it was kind of Disney villainish. Like, it made me like her more. Which I know you disagree with, but that's how I feel. And who else was on that team? So I talked about, oh, Naomi Slade. That was pretty good. I liked her actual lyrics, so that was good. but I don't think she did the best. But Monet outright did so good. And they for sure did not feature Stacy enough. Oh, one thing I also want to say, how iconic is it when Stacy and Latrice were walking down the runway together? That was everything. That was so good. Even Monique called her out for being bullied and fake as fuck. I mean, yeah. She did. And what? I personally don't have a problem with it. I was entertained the entire ride with Gia. I'm kind of sad that she's gone, because now we just have Valentina to be the villain. Are you gonna start posting videos again? I'm not, unfortunately. Consider these live streams like a seance, because my YouTube channel is pretty dead, unfortunately. We did have those good moments with the clapbacks from Farrah. That was good. That you need to stir. You have to stir up drama to get airtime. That was good. That was such a good one. It wasn't good enough where I can remember it, but it was good. Okay, I guess I should go down the runway now. So Farrah, and I'm just going in order, which is alphabetical from the wiki. Farrah, can I just say, is anyone else tired of ostrich boas? Like, I know they're pretty gorgeous, and they look good, and they're very expensive. But I'm kind of tired of them, because people just add them to shit that does not need to have it. I could have been this. I think I would have preferred this outfit without the ostrich boa. Because I don't need them anymore. Otherwise, it's a pretty good look. I love the gradient gold. The pink hair. Yeah, if there was a time to change it up, it was this category. Like, I don't think pink hair says elegance after dark. But it's her thing. You know. If people can complain about Max getting critiques about changing her hair, then we can't critique Farrah. But I can, because I always said I didn't like Max's gray hair. Gia Gunn, her look, this one's the pink one that had the stripe. Now, I really liked the top half of it, where it was curved. I didn't like the bottom half, not because of the shape, but because of the actual pattern on it. That kind of made it look like a candy cane. For whatever reason, I really didn't like that. I would have preferred if there was more of a curved, like arc to those swirls. Like, that's how I would prefer it. But otherwise, I think she looks gorgeous. I mean, she always looks gorgeous. What am I talking about? Latrice's black dress. It's fine. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's decent, just not amazing. Like, Latrice just... she rarely has the items that blow my mind when it comes to the runway. And there needed to be a pop of color, because it's all black. And it's that black on black, which is hard to see the intricate designs of her dress. I really enjoyed your Mario series and Mario Kart videos, but I'm glad you're doing these streams to keep up. I stream on Twitch also, so if you want to like watch me on Twitch, and all the Patreon, and all my Patreon is all the VODs. So yeah. But yes, Latrice looked fine. Manila. Ooh, I don't even do drag and I was mad that she wore this. Like, how dare she? This is so good. This is one of the best outfits we've ever seen on Drag Race, like, period. And it's so good. It's so gorgeous. And what I love is what Manila does best is she always adds this kitschy, funny thing to it. But she didn't do it this week because she didn't need to, because the dress stood on its own. It didn't need any more to have that wow factor. But damn, that was so good. Monet's was the red velvet. This is a really great look. Probably my favorite look Monet has ever worn on the show. Promo wise, that don't count, but on the show, this is my favorite look of hers so far. It's really elegant. And one thing, is it just me, or do we not get things that drag on the floor as much as we should on Drag Race? You know, I want it to sweep the floor and for it to trail behind you. Sometimes I just don't feel like we get enough of that. And I'm glad we got that with this. So that was good. So then we have Monique. Oh no, Monique. Oh, my sweet baby. I love her. Y'all know I love her. I didn't even talk about her in the challenge because I couldn't. Okay. In the challenge, I liked her look. The jacket and the jeans I liked. I didn't like her dance moves. And her verse wasn't that great. But, you know, there's that. So let's talk about Monique's look. When she walked out, I was living. I love this look. And then she went and fucked it up with the reveal. What was that reveal? It didn't need a reveal. And I think I said this on season 10. For that short amount of time I talked about season 10. She just does reveals for the sake of a reveal. It doesn't need it. It takes away from what it is. Because, like, yes, like, after I looked at it again, I was like, yeah, the bodice and the top of it doesn't look right because it's supposed to be ripped off for that reveal. If it was not meant for that, it would fit better, it would look better, and overall the entire thing is better. Like, it didn't need that necklace, it didn't need a lot of this. But I love the proportions of it, especially those fucking gloves. Those gloves, no. Like, those like change her entire proportions. Her makeup, it's hard to see the makeup. I'm fine with it. It's very extreme, even for Miss Monique, but I'm fine with it. I tend to like her mug. I personally felt like she hasn't been milking that brown cow thing besides the first episode as much, but I have been overlooking because I'm very biased towards Monique. But she fucked up what would have been a really good runway with a reveal that I did not like. Naomi, this is the silvery thing with like CDs covering it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. One thing I hate is this cut. I see this cut a lot and I tend not to talk about it, but I hate this cut that goes up, like, and you can see the undergarments. Now I get it, she's wearing a leotard, so it's not that big of a deal, but she often wears it with other items where it's like, I don't need to see your underwear. Like, I prefer not to see your underwear, actually. And it was like, That's my one thing. Otherwise, she looks gorgeous because it's Naomi. Of course she does. Trinity. Trinity's red dress. A lot of people weren't feeling this for some reason. I don't know why. I would prefer this dress though without all the cutouts. If it was just a normal dress with that slit, yeah, it's the exact same slit I was just complaining about with Naomi, except for she had that red slash that covers it. So I'm like, oh, that actually makes it better and works. And you still get that peekaboo on the side. Like, I would prefer it without the cutouts. Do you think Gia and Milk are purposely given the exact same edit by the show? I just think they give what they give on the show and then they are edited for it. I don't think about the show in that way. I don't think the producers are smart enough to think about it in that way either. I stopped giving the producers and the editors that much credit. And then lastly is Valentina. Oh, this is the flower dress. She looked good. She looked damn good. Not much else to say. One thing okay, there is one thing I would say. I wish there were leaves on the belt. That's like my one thing, because if you're gonna put little flowers on there, put a little bit leaves. Put the pop of green on there as well, because I would have liked that. But besides that, she looks gorgeous. Literally no one else in the world could pull off that dress but her. But she looked good. She looked damn good. So let's talk about what I really want to talk about. This lip sync. You gonna tell me that you put Ciara as a guest judge, and literally every queen up in this fucking place like told Ciara how much they loved her, and the lip sync song is not a Ciara song? Are you for fucking serious? Are you for cereal? We don't get a Ciara song. We don't get that. Why are you depriving us? Like, there's a number of songs it could have been. Level Up would have been great. It would have been perfect, actually. But yeah, okay, maybe it was very fresh at the time. It would have been hard for the queens to learn it, you know, because I don't really remember when they film. Okay, you know, you could have done old school goodies. You could have done goodies. You could have again, you know what song I would prefer? Give Me That. Give Me That was great. Work. One of the gayest songs ever made. You know what? I would even took in And I. And I is a ballad that no one remembers, but sometimes I listen to it and cry at 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck? That was outrageous to me. I was not kidding. I was legitimately pissed. I was so pissed. I was so angry. Because I could not deal. Because, like, yeah, this has happened in the past, but not with a singer I actually care about. Like, I needed a Ciara lip sync. I've been asking for a Ciara lip sync for the past 8,000 years, and we couldn't get that. I couldn't get that. I deserve it at this point. So I was so mad that so I watched the lip sync, and I was like so over it. I hated this lip sync the first time I watched it. I was like, everything about this lip sync, terrible. So terrible. I rewatched it and I went, and you know, it's not as bad as I remembered. Because I watched the episode once, and then I watched the recent episode, and then I rewatched this one because I forgot everything because I talked about 2 weeks now. You know that. It wasn't as bad as I remembered, but here's the thing. I feel like neither of these queens was lip syncing to the song that was there. I felt like they were lip syncing to completely different songs. Valentina looked like she was performing in the talent show again, because it's the exact same moves, like to a T. like full on. And maybe it's also, yeah, I wanted Into You to also be a lip sync song. So of course I have a perception of how it would be performed, and it didn't meet that. In the same way, like Holding Out for a Hero was a lip sync song I was waiting for a lot up until season 9, and it was performed, and again I was like slightly underwhelmed because it didn't meet my expectations, even though you could easily say Aja slayed it, because she did slay that lip sync. But at the same time I was like, it could have been better. Like it could have been, you know, executed just a little bit more. And I don't mean flips and tricks, I mean just like actual performance wise. But yeah, I need a drink real quick. True, that Teddy, I'm on Dupree. Nope, could never. So okay, so Valentina, she did look good. No one's gonna deny that. It just didn't feel like she was lip syncing Into You. And then Monet. A reveal that meant nothing. Again, a reveal for the sake of a reveal. It didn't do anything, didn't add anything. Wasn't interesting. Her lip sync, we've seen her lip sync a few times now. It's very much the same, at least on the show. I was not that entertained with Monet. Her split was good. That was a good split, good timing on the split, but that was not a lip sync saving split. So Valentina wins, sent home Farah. No one's surprised, because obviously I was happy. My girl Monique's still there. Monique is still entertaining as hell, so I enjoy it. True, she could never sell Ariana with that hair, but you know, you don't need to sell Ariana, you just need to actually do good, and she didn't. Okay, so is that it? That's it for episode 2. Let's transition to episode 3. You actually don't love me? Oh yeah, that was there. I don't care. I don't care enough about their drama. Like, it was good to watch, but I don't care to discuss it. What do you mean? Do you not know how many times? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But don't you see how many times I called Valentina gorgeous tonight, and she did well in the challenge? I think she deserved to win that challenge, fair and square. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the I like Valentina stage of this season, much like I was in season 9, and then it flipped real quick. So episode 3, Snatch Game. Snatch Game. This was such a bad Snatch Game. Let's start with Trinity, because obviously Trinity did the best. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It was funny. It was a character that everyone can tell who it was. It was perfect. This is a perfect Snatch Game, and there was nothing to get around. Did I get oh yeah, I did. I tweeted like, did they blur her nipple? They actually blurred a lot more than I saw, because she also wasn't wearing any panties, so they also blurred that. The problem with the Snatch Game of Love was the 2 different teams. That was the one problem. And it had to do, they had to do it that way because, you know, it wouldn't really work otherwise, but but Caitlyn worked so well. I disagree. I think that Caitlyn would have been that funny. Like, Sharon Needles wrote all of the Caitlyn, not all of it, but a lot of Trinity's Caitlyn material, and Sharon does a fierce Caitlyn. It all worked. Who else was part of that group? Oh, Monet. Poor thing. So Monet was actually funny at the beginning, and she was a recognizable character and was in character. The sweat idea was good, but it just, there were no, it was clear she got frustrated. She couldn't think of anything to say, which sucks considering that she did well on the last Snatch game, but she kept resorting to the exact same joke over and over and over again. So that didn't work out for her. Who else? Oh, Naomi killed it. I think Naomi, personally, in my opinion, I think Naomi was the second funniest person there on the entire Snatch game. I think she was so good. She stayed in character. She did it very well. I don't think if this was like a normal Snatch game, I don't think it would have been as executed as well. But how it was pretty good, and such a huge step up from her season, because her New York was not New York. There was nothing New York about it. It wasn't even the character. This was it for her. I don't even know the bitch and I'm proud of her. Like, come on, that was so good. So that was the first group of girls. You know, they did what they did. So first up on the second group of girls was Monique. She was Tiffany Haddish. Now, I don't know Tiffany Haddish at all because I haven't watched a movie that was released after the year 2008. So I don't know her, and I don't think Monique knew her either. I'm assuming she was playing a character that Tiffany Haddish played in a movie. I don't know which movie. I looked up a list of movies she was in, so it could have been one of those. I can't tell you. But what I will say is Monique was funny. That was the truth. Monique was funny. She said funny things. It just was not character-specific funny. It was Monique is just a funny person kind of a thing. It kind of is similar to the Alyssa Edwards All-Stars 2 Snatch game, where it was funny, like you laughed, so of course you're gonna be considered well, but it's also not gonna win because you could be anybody. It has nothing to do with the character you chose. I don't like the four groups. I mean the two groups. It just makes it too difficult. And it really, I mean, clearly you looked at it and you saw the problem. If there's one person that has a bad dynamic, then that entire group is just going to be at fault for it, you know? Oh, thank you, Cooney. That I hope you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. So, yeah, Monique. Then Manila. I didn't find Manila's performance to be that funny. I thought it was a very good characterization. I completely skipped Valentina, didn't I? I completely skipped it. That's a good thing. I'll get to her in a second. I didn't find the Barbara that funny. Like, there were jokes here and there, but they just weren't hitting as hard as I think they should have. The nose was funny, whatever, but like, I thought it was definitely near the top, but it was near the top of a group of not that great things. you know? So I don't think it was that great. This kind of feels like, you know, her season again, season 3, where she made the top, even though it wasn't because she did so well, it's because everyone else did so terrible. I feel it's more like that. I'm gonna go back to Valentina. Her Eartha Kitt. So I've talked about this before. I love Eartha Kitt. She's one of my favorite people ever. Like, I don't care to meet celebrities. I don't care to meet people or anything. But if there's one person I could meet that, alive or dead, of course she's dead, it would be Eartha Kitt. Like, I love Eartha Kitt that much. The characterization was good. It was really good. Nothing, and I mean nothing she said was funny or interesting or even related to what was being asked of her. Like, nothing. It had nothing to do with anything. RuPaul, the pull the lever, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, I like Yzma, sure. The pull the lever was said directly after RuPaul threw her a fucking Santa baby joke right away, like immediately, and she didn't get it. And then she ends the Snatch Game with a Santa baby joke that doesn't hit anything because it doesn't relate to anything going on. It was so bad. Like, it was, to me, it was like a train wreck of a train wreck. And I got it's not even a thing of like, oh, she's throwing out really deep references, so it doesn't make sense. It's like, no, I got the references. I'm a fan of Eartha Kitt. They just don't relate to what was being said. Like, nothing related. Like, I would think that the editors were being shady and just mixing up clips that were said at different times to make it seem like everything was irrelevant, because that's how it felt, because nothing lined up. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Characterization wise, amazing, pretty good. Though, don't you think she kind of looked like Joan Collins? Was I the only one that saw that? She looked like Joan Collins to me, because, you know, they're also going back to Naomi. I didn't recognize Naomi at first. I was like, damn, she did really good on that makeup. But yes, Valentina, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Overall, in my opinion. So going back to the other team, Gia. I keep calling it team. I know it's not teams. It's just the other group. Gia was terrible. I mean, there's nothing to even say. It was so bad. It was the worst. Clearly, there's no way around it. There's no way to spin it. She kind of tried to go off a stereotype, and it didn't work. I don't think it was ever going to work, and it threw everyone off. Like, Monique definitely benefited from not sitting next to her. So, you know, I like that, but, you know, it's shitty for Manila and Latrice. Speaking of Latrice, Della Reese. So, she started off strong, but okay. I keep seeing, or like even in deliberations, or not deliberations, but critiques, and other people online going like, oh, Gia made Latrice break character. And I'm like, what character? Because much like Monique, Latrice was Latrice. it was just Latrice was, you know, saying funny things to being really irritated with Gia. And that was the difference. It was not a breaking a character because she didn't have a character. It was, she was saying the exact same things as her Aretha from season 4. It was different than her Oprah, but it was the same as her Aretha. And it's the same things that you would expect Latrice to possibly say. Della Reese, I'm not familiar with Della Reese either. The one thing I know of Della Reese is that one episode of That's So Raven. The jazz episode. So that's like the one thing I know. So I'm not too familiar with Della Reese either. But regardless, it was Latrice. There wasn't a character. She didn't break character. She didn't have a character. She was just funny because Latrice is naturally funny and entertaining as a person. Huh. So she didn't do that well either. She was saying funny things to, you know, the date. And then eventually she was no longer saying funny things because she was annoyed with Gia. So there's that. I don't think there was anything in the workroom that happened to note. So I can't tell you where Della Reese has been on what shows or movies. So let's go onto the runway. Runway was Boots, the house down. Monet started. So I've seen everyone basically go wild. And I'm not a big fan of this look. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the colors or what about this look about Monet. Because I get it. I'm completely in the wrong here. I know I'm in the wrong, but when I first saw it, I was like, I'm not feeling it. But I know everyone else in the world is, even if, like, I watched it before the episode aired because leaks, you know. I'm not even going to get into the leak thing, but I watched it before. But I could tell everyone was going to love this look. But it was just this kind of thing that it just didn't resonate with me like it does other people. I know it's a good look. I know it is. It's just not a look I like. It's just something. Some things are pleasant to the eyes. Some things are not pleasant to the eyes. I don't like this look. I wouldn't boot it or anything, but I don't toot or boot shit to begin with. It's just not my favorite look in the world. This is why people hate me. Because I have these sorts of opinions. Nothing funny in the workroom. Girl, did you forget Monet talking about aliens and Monique telling her she's seeing demons? I legitimately did forget that. Hi, Deep Dive. I literally don't know who you are, and you're a moderator. That really says something. It's been a long fucking time. It's been a long time. Oh, it's Shantae. Okay. Damn, girl. I was like, who the fuck is that? I was like, okay, okay, there's a handful of people. Would it be Corgi? Would it be Shantae? I don't think it would be Cole, because I've seen Cole recently. Or it could be Connor. And I'm like... Or it could be someone else. But I don't think they would be here, because we don't really talk anymore. But hey girl, it's been a long time. It sure fuck has. Glad you're back. But yeah, so Monet. Yeah, this look... One thing I will say about this look is very reminiscent of her promos, which, you know, have been my favorite parts about Monet. Has been, like, elevated what Monet has been to me. So that's a good thing. But again, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I can completely see why people fall in love with it. Why it's some people's top 2 of the week and stuff like that. I've been pretty good, Shantae. How have you been? It's been a long time. Okay, let's go into Monique Hart. Oh god, Monique Hart, girl. Okay, so I actually love the hood and the boots of this. Like, those are great, but she ruins it with the fucking denim jeans. Jean shorts. They're just... I get it. She was going with an urban version of Little Red Riding Hood. Like, I get it, but she could have... She could have had a skirt. She could have had a skirt that made it work. I saw some people going like, she should have changed that top though, and then like kept the hood and the thing, and like the top is the hood. It's all one piece. But like I'm trying to think of like what kind of, what would it, like it could have been literally anything else other than those shorts. Those shorts ruin it. The shorts ruin a really good outfit. And also, we can say this with Manila. Well, this is comparing it to Manila's runway. And people forget, this is a runway presentation. She should have worn the hood down the runway. Then when she reached the end of it, she should have taken the hood off. Now, I don't think she could have done that because the hood wasn't actually functional and she actually had to hold it up. But regardless, that's how it should have done. It just kind of sucks with Monique because she's like almost always there. She's almost always there. She's like, it's so close, but it just doesn't work out. And so I love her so much, but I truly don't think she was ready. In the same way like Chi Chi DeVayne, she wasn't ready for All Stars. It was too quick a turnover. I think she would have benefited from not being on All Stars so quickly. But you don't say no to All Stars. Well, many people have said no to All Stars, but you know, a smart person doesn't say no to All Stars. It's very unfortunate for her. I still love her, but God. So, Naomi. I love Naomi's outfit. This is great. But those aren't boots. Those aren't boots. those are sandals. Those are gladiator sandals. I said that the first time, and then I watched, full disclosure, I started watching Fashion Photo Review and the pit stop and all those shits again. Because when I was actually doing recaps, I wouldn't watch those before, so my mind wouldn't be clouded with other people's opinions. I don't really care anymore, and often I disagree with people, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, those weren't boots. Those weren't boots. It's a great outfit though, and yeah, I get it. It's strappy and it works with the what's being tied around the horns, and it looks great. This is a great look. But like, she could have like cut those straps off, put on a boot where the heel was, and then it would have worked. Like, she just needed a closed-toe shoe. That's all she needed. Well, a closed-foot shoe. The entire foot needs to be encased. But yeah. It's a great look, though, but literally the one criteria was boots. And she didn't get that right. Trinity Taylor. Now, I'm not a big fan of this look either, but those fucking boots though are everything. Those strap boot, those fucking, oh, those are good. That's so good. I love those boots, and those are like Monet's. That's the feature. That's what you're focusing on, and it really works. I think it could have benefited with like a jacket. But that's my one thing. Like, a jacket could have worked. Like, if we had something to cover the the tank top a bit. I think it would have worked. My opinion on Raja looks on Fashion Photo Review. It's kind of bad, like she judged Jaden's. I don't actually know what you're trying to say, Angel. Seems like a disjointed thought. Naomi being high when she didn't have boots on, but was the 3 people that did good in snatching speaks volume. It does speak volume. I think she had a real chance to be top 2 though, if she just weren't a fucking boot. But at the same time, I do think no, now that I think about it, no, it probably would have stayed the same. Had Trinity worn jacket Manila used lipsync. Yeah, that completely that jacket. Maybe with gold studs, or was it gold studs? Let me look real quick. No, I think those are silver studs, but with gold studs to match all the gold. Okay, let's go into Valentina. Valentina's look is everything. I fucking screamed when I saw it. It looks so good. I don't give a shit about Michelle's. I almost call her massage. I don't care what massage has to say about the droopy crotch area. I didn't see it. I didn't notice it. I didn't give a fuck. Because that look is everything. I love it. I love it. Why that color though? Because it's everything. I personally already like flesh tones. I even like just straight up brown. I like every shade of brown, basically. And I think it works with that. It kind of feels... I don't know. I just fucking love this look. I love it so much. It's literally, it's boots the house down. It's her entire outfit's a boot. Ugh. I love this look. I can't speak volumes. This is my favorite look. Like, I'm just gonna say it out loud. Valentina's look is my favorite look. It was everything. Gia Gunn. I like the look of Gia. But those boots, that's not the boot that she was supposed to wear. I think it's kind of confirmed that it's not the boot that she was going to wear. I think she intended to have a full denim boot instead of these blue satin ones, but that's what she has. That's what we base it off. I like Manila's runway. I like not having anything under a jacket. I like the skin exposed. I think that makes it look really good. Honestly, it's just those boots need to be denim, and it would have been a better look. That's like the one problem. Raja's outfit with the pink torn fabric is bad, but she booted Jaden's look on season 7 when it was a destitute room. Can you? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. There's just a difference when you're sitting in front of a green screen talking to a camera for, you know, 20 minutes. I think they actually do longer, and then being on the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. I just think there's a difference there. I don't think it's like hypocrisy or anything. Yeah. Literally, it's just the blue. It's just the boots. Change those and would have been better. Okay, Latrice. Okay, there's a lot of problems, but I need to talk about this one thing. I hate when girls or queens wear leotards or bodysuits and the front has intricate designs, and then you look at the back and it's a flat color. I hate that. I hate that. And you can literally see it on the seam on the side. If you go have a profile view, you can see it. And it's like, no, you need something like, it doesn't need to be much. It doesn't need to be the exact same amount of intricate design on the front. It could just literally be 2 stripes. It could be something. It just needs to be something to define the back. Otherwise, it's flat and doesn't look good. Especially because I think some girls kind of look at their outfits and think, okay, fashion photo review. I'm gonna have that one picture, and that's what they're gonna judge it off. But then they don't realize, hey, we as an audience get to see you walk the runway, and there's gonna be a point where you're gonna walk with your back towards us, and it ain't gonna look good. It needs to be a full, complete look. So I always have a problem with that. I think I don't remember if I talked about that before, but it's like I've seen it a lot, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. The red hair is everything, that's for sure. Her makeup's everything. Her makeup changed a lot. Even there's 2 pictures of the Snatch Game in there, and her makeup is changing a lot per runway. It's pretty good. She's making sure it works for each theme. I'm not the biggest fan of the outfit. I think it's fine. Well, like even the fringe on the boots, the sparkly whatever jewelry fringe, it doesn't wrap all the way. The back is empty. There's a lot of problems with the back. And like the actual like outfit itself, it's kind of just the black dress from the previous runway, just made into a leotard. Like it's not really that different with, you know, the fringy jewelry thing on it. I'm blanking for terms for it, but you know that. It's not my favorite. So then we have Manila. This is a pretty... Last week it was that gorgeous look that didn't need the kitschy fun. She needed it this time. The kitschy fun part made it work, because otherwise it wouldn't have worked as much, especially if, you know, she was jumping down the runway and she didn't look like a bunny. It would probably not go over as well. But this is good. Again, like I said with what Monique should have done, this is a runway presentation. It's a performance. And that's what Manila did. She did it, and she did it well. It's not my favorite look in the world, but it's very it's cohesive. It's there. I need to see it bigger. I need to click on it to see it bigger, because I'm kind of for a second I thought those were chaps, but those aren't chaps, are there? Well, kind of. I barely even realized that those are fuzzy handcuffs. That's funny. It's not my favorite thing in the world, though. Like, it's not my top 2. There's definitely better looks here, but it's a fine look. She is wearing a gray tank top and just denim shorts. When we were just reading fucking Monique for denim shorts, it should have all been leather. You can get leather shirts, leather tank tops, and leather shorts. I mean, obviously leather shorts. That should have been different, but I guess the leather on leather may have not looked good. It would have looked good. What am I talking about? It would have looked good because it would have been pink leather over black leather. It should have been different. It's fine. What's the fucking genius is the carrot. That's genius. But it's, again, it's not my favorite. It was never gonna be my favorite. But her and Trinity are top 2. I agree with that. Naomi definitely had a chance, but she did kind of fuck it up with not having the boots. That was the one thing. And I think she would have been top 2. Bottom 2 is Gia, obviously, and Valentina. I don't know who else they would have picked other than Valentina personally. It was probably Latrice, but personally I feel like Valentina's snatch game was that bad that I'm okay with it. I think Monet's runway, because they loved Monet's runway, obviously, saved her. They weren't feeling Latrice's runway. Well, actually, Ross really was, and I was like, okay, you know, I tend not to agree with Ross, so there's that. But yeah, I personally am okay with Valentina being in the bottom 2. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am. And my opinion's the one that matters because it's mine. And honestly, we wouldn't have gotten the amazing, oh, this so good TV if that was not the case. So, backstage during deliberations, let's just get into the whole thing with Manila and Valentina. I don't know how the fuck Valentina did it, where she somehow had the power in that situation and had like the balls to go, I challenge you to eliminate me fair and square, when literally Manila could have done a coin toss and eliminated Valentina. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it was amazing. I loved every minute of it. That was so good. But something else I want to talk about with Valentina is she's fucking delusional. Like, she's really delusional. Like, I don't think she really gets like anything going on around her, because like, I don't understand how you go, oh yeah, I fucked up badly in the snatch game and I did really bad, but I'm just not gonna think about it or even acknowledge the fact that I did bad and get mad at people for saying that I got mad. She's kind of like a robot in that way. Like, she knows the right things to say to get herself out almost out of every situation, which is like so evident. She wore a mask to lip sync on her original season. She feels like she can get away with anything. She's like truly outrageous. It's what, like, she is delusional. Truly. There's no other, that's how she is. And it works for her. She completely like grabbed Manila and somehow flipped the script on her. I don't even know how that happened. That was beautiful. That was like a work of art. Now, do I think the end result of the episode of Valentina not being eliminated was because she said all that and was like, beat me fair and square? No. I think Manila chose to keep Valentina because she likes her tires on her car not to be slashed. She likes her house not being on fire. She likes her ribs in the places they currently are. I think that's more of the reason why she chose to keep Valentina and eliminate Gia. So yeah, I really don't think her talk with Valentina had anything to do with it. Also, I do think it was really nice to have that talk with Gia and see vulnerability with Gia. I think that was good. A lot of people just are pegging her as an asshole or whatever. I don't see her that way. Yeah, she's kind of a bitch. I like that though. I think it's fine. I thought, and she was like the cure. Trinity would have eliminated Manila at that point because she said it was average. Yeah, I don't like how the queens play nice either. Like, okay, if it was me, 100% I would have eliminated Valentina. Like 100%. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I would have made that decision the second it happened. And nothing she said could have changed my mind. But yeah, let's talk about the lip sync. Manila won that lip sync like hands down. She won it in like the first 10 seconds. She went to that wall. She put her leg up. She did it all girly and cutesy, and she won it that moment. Though I do want to talk about this. The blocking is not the cutest thing in the world. Now, I'm not too mad at it because I feel like you could do whatever you want on that stage as long as everyone's okay with it afterwards. But the blocking ain't that cute. The first time it happened, I thought, okay, you know, they were just walking in the same direction, and who was it? Trinity stopped. And Manila already made up her mind exactly like, I'm gonna walk 3 steps and then I'm gonna stop there. I was like, okay. So there. But then literally Trinity's on her knees on the opposite side of the stage, and Manila doesn't run, but it feels like she just runs to stand in front of her. Now granted, each time that happened, Trinity like killed it and like actually used Manila as a prop to lip sync. That was good. Like, it was a really good lip sync. Trinity did very well as well, but Manila had sealed the deal. She was gonna win it. She won. Clearly the producers were like, Rue, you need to pick Manila because that was some good ass shit in the back and we need the drama. Because I was clenched. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. But I knew damn well what was going to happen because, like I said, Manila likes to have her car tires not slashed and her house not on fire. So, it was clear as to what was going to happen. Because I don't think I don't think they're allowed to talk about, like, ooh, this is going to have real life repercussions. But clearly the real life repercussions were not worth it. Do you feel like Valentina's confessionals give away that she wasn't eliminated though? Not really. I was thinking about it because I was like, there was that point where she was like, ooh, I'm so mad at Trinity for saying that I did bad at the snatch game. And I was like, she did record that after everything happened, and if she had gotten eliminated, she probably wouldn't have said that. But like, she's so delusional that since she didn't get eliminated, she was like, I didn't do bad at all. It's like, no, you did bad. Oh my god, I completely forgot. So you think there's a chance that I could get eliminated? She gets up and she's all alarmed. I'm like, oh, that was so good too. That clip is going around Twitter and it's so good. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh my god, Valentina's great. Like, I was sad when Gia got eliminated because I was like, what are we gonna do without Gia? Gia's like the entire everything of this show. But now all of a sudden, we have Valentina, basically. It's so good. And I'm like, so like I said earlier, Gia was like a Disney villain. She was like, but like she was an old school one. She was Maleficent. She was the evil queen. Like, you knew what she was right away. Valentina, she's kind of like, spoilers to like literally every recent Disney movie, but she's like the recent Disney villains. She's that cheap bitch from Zootopia. She's Hans from Frozen, you know? She's kind of like that. So, oh, I love this season. This season's so good. Like, regardless of what you feel about like each challenge or what's happening or like what, it's good TV. It's just entertaining, and that's what I want from a TV show. I just want to be entertained, and it's entertaining me so good. Thank you God for all this television. That was good. So that was I don't know what's the next challenge. I actually don't remember what it is. It's an acting challenge, isn't it? I think it's an acting challenge. Jersey Justice, right? That court one. Oh, and there's a clip where Valentina's like, I'm gonna send you home, Trinity. So I'm like, okay. They're still doing it. It's fine. That'll be interesting. I don't have any opinions. It can go either way, because acting challenges, I don't think like anyone is ever just like, ooh, they're automatically gonna do well in it. It's like, depends on what part they get or like what's gonna happen. I guess in this case it's like what the case is gonna be, so there's too many variables to like predict without anything. So I guess that's it for the Drag Race talk. Since it's New Year's, I think we should talk about like our favorite things of the year. So I guess we could do categories like movies, and you can keep asking me questions about Drag Race if that's what you want. Do you agree with Trinity saying Monet's lip sync outfit looks cheap? Oh yeah, 100%. So what should we talk about first? I don't think I watched a single movie this year. What movies came out this year? Did I see Vixen's stuff about Manila? I did see it. It's pretty shitty. Well, I didn't really see it. We talked about it, I think, last stream, and it was I heard a little bit. Bird Box, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. Bird Box it seems too intense for me. I'm not gonna watch it. I am playing Smash. I really enjoyed it. I beat World of Light. That was too goddamn long. And I unlocked every character. And I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. Bird Box. I just can't think of a single movie I watched this year. I literally watched Hurricane Bianco 2. That's it. Let me see. Top releases of 2018. Dumpling. I did watch that. Dumpling was really good. It was a really funny movie. I really enjoyed it. My main in Smash, I play Peach mainly. Bowser Jr. I've been really bad with Luigi. I haven't been playing Kirby as much, but I usually did. Jigglypuff is a constant. And I've been really trying with Mii Brawler, because you can play online with your Miis now. Yeah, I can't say Pose is my favorite TV show because I haven't watched it. But yeah, Dumpling was really good. I truly recommend it. I think it's a really good film. The trailer did not really give like a lot of the actual heart of it, which was like Homegirl's aunt died. It's like, that's kind of bad. That happens in the first like 2 minutes, so it's not a spoiler. But like, that's like the heart of it. But I thought it was really, really good. I do recommend it. If you have Netflix, watch it. It's so good. I'm trying to look at the releases this year. Black Panther, that was this year? Holy shit. Okay. I did watch Incredibles 2. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I haven't watched any of these. Haven't watched Venom. I didn't watch A Star Is Born. I know, I'm a bad gay. I didn't watch Bohemian Rhapsody. I know, I'm a bad gay. I didn't watch Halloween 2018. I know, I'm a bad gay. Also, I knew it's comments. Yeah. Well, it's shocking because it's way too farther than anyone should know. Like, it's even further than, even if you hate someone, that's really far. Rampage was this year? God, there is too many things. God. Love, Simon came out this year. God, I can't even remember. Bohemian Rhapsody was hot garbage. Yeah, but it's our hot garbage. Yeah, there's nothing I care about. I've not watched Super Drags. I don't think I'm going to. The trailer didn't make me laugh, so I don't think the show's gonna make me laugh. Yeah. Okay, movies are done. We don't need to talk about movies. Movies are dead. What about TV shows? What did you guys watch for TV? Or we could talk about games. Let's talk about games. Okay. Let's talk about games. I need a drink again. So obviously Smash is pretty great. It's a great fighting game, obviously. Games I played this year. Bayonetta 2, I played for the first time this year. It was released on there. Great game. Truly recommend it. Kirby Star Allies. I think Kirby Star Allies is a great game now for the everyday player. It's pretty great with all the DLC that was added, the free DLC. Unless you're a huge Kirby fan, I don't think it was like something you needed to buy day one. Any advice on what hairstyle to give Calorie? When I picture Calorie, for some reason I picture like, you know, the hair with like the bangs put back. Do you know? The hair's down, but it's like there's a bump it. Kind of like that. What other games? Oh, a game I truly recommend if you have a PC, if you play on PC. It's called The Greater Good. It's an RPG. I played it on Twitch stream. It is so good. If you care about Humble Bundle or like the Yogscast, it's part of their Yogscast Jingle Jam Humble Bundle, so you get like a shit ton of games. It's actually like a day one game, so it was in there right away. That was a great game, like one of my favorites of the year. I had such a good time with it. Another game I played was Incredible Mandy. Another, it's an indie game. It's a puzzle game, and it's like the story don't make no fucking sense. Can't follow it, but it has a lot of really fun gameplay puzzle elements that I enjoy as you explore this like really gorgeous world. Because I love me some indie games. I played Snake Pass this year. I played Celeste this year. Celeste was great. I'm trying to look at what else did I play. I played Sonic Mania. That was pretty great. I played a lot of ball games. Like Robo Ball, Calumno. Those were good, but not for everyone. Oh, Suzy Cube. If you're like into Super Mario 3D Land, Suzy Cube's the shit. That's a good game. I was down for Suzy Cube. But yeah, I guess that's it for games. Or is it? Let me look at my Steam. Oh, Sunset Overdrive. I was waiting 8,000 years for that game to come out. It finally came out. I've only played like an hour of it because I'm not in the mood for playing a game right now. But that was incredible. Like just playing the first hour of it. I've been waiting for that game for like what, 5 years to come to PC, and it was so worth it. Who you want to see on All-Stars 3? On All-Stars 3? I think you mean 5? And you want me to name 3? I don't want to see anyone. I don't want there to be All-Stars 3. I always buy the Jingle Jam. I love Yogscast, so I always support them, and it's always good to help out charity. But yeah, I don't really want to think about All-Stars 5. It's too soon. Is it worth it? Literally, well, you can see the entire list of games. Again, it's good to help out charity. Like it's $30. It's what, $35 for charity? But also, I think there was 2 games I cared about on there. One was The Greater Good, which I already own, and the other was another game that I think I already own. There's like this other, there's like one platformer that I really cared about. There's a point and click I care about, but like that's like 4 out of like what, 30 games. It's hard to say. I did it because I just support charity through the Jingle Jam every year, regardless of what the games are. But if you're just looking for the games, then I won't. I can't say it's that great, because I don't think a lot of the games are that great. Yeah, introverted theater queen makes perfect sense for her. Oh, I also played a game called Witch It this year, which is like a prop hunt game. That was fun. I kind of stopped playing it because it got too much. Claybook. Wonder Wickets. Wonder Wickets is a space golf game, and I loved it. 2D top down. But I guess that's it for what I played. What did I play on stream? Oh, I tried Okami this year, and I shouldn't have streamed it. I should have just played it on my own, because the beginning is very slow and drawn out, and when you're trying to play on stream, it don't really work out for you. So I probably should have played that on my own time. Do you think Cynthia Lee Fontaine made it on Dragula Season 3? She says she auditioned. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not, personally. Oh, Hot Lava. Hot Lava is a great game, too. It's a free-running parkour game where you're a toy and you're running through an obstacle course and the floor is lava. That's a great game. I haven't played it in a while. There's been a few updates for it. It's officially New Year's Eve in the UK. I'm ready. I'm ready to leave everything behind. It's time. So what games are we looking forward to in 2019? Definitely Animal Crossing, obviously. Animal Crossing seems good. I don't know what else. Oh, Bayonetta 3. I don't know if that's coming out in 2019. I actually doubt it. I don't think it's gonna come out in 2019. Fortnite 2. Oh god. I'm ready for Fortnite to die. It's just never gonna die. Last of Us 2. Yeah, that one's gonna be good. I'm trying to think. Every week I do a Twitch stream where I just look at different game trailers for games that are gonna come out. I haven't done it this week because I did this stream, so tomorrow I'm gonna do it tomorrow on Twitch. But I think I'm gonna look at already released games. But there's a few games on there that I'm like super ready for. There's a game called Maneater. That's where you're a shark. That one I'm really here for. There's just so many games coming out. Oh, there's a game called Monster Crown, which is a like a Pokemon-esque game. It looks really good. Temtem, obviously, but I don't know if that's officially coming out in 2019. I think it's gonna come out officially in 2020. Which is another Pokemon game. I talked about it a couple streams ago. I played the alpha. The alpha is legit. I truly recommend that game. Ape Out, where you're a gorilla and you escape and you kill everyone. That game looks awesome. It's Devolver Digital publish. Life is Strange 2. I have no experience with Life is Strange, and I have no want to play it, so I can't say whether or not it will be good. Journey is finally gonna come out to PC. I'm so ready for Journey to come out on PC. Oh, there's a game called Y2K. It's a RPG. It's a postmodern RPG, and that comes out on the 17th of January. So that's very soon. If you were to design a gender difference for the female Charizard and Blastoise, what would you do since Venusaur has a gender difference? I would say wingspan for Charizard. I don't care which one would be male or female, because I don't actually care about that. But like one's bigger, one's smaller. And then for Blastoise, like I want a completely different set of cannons. Like I want them to look different. Maybe like more oval or more like angled. I don't know, something like that. Did you ever play Fantasy Life on the 3DS? I did not. Let me look at what else is coming out. Oh, there's a game called Marble. What's it called? Marble Combat. That I'm looking forward to. I like the weirdest fucking games. We need another Godzilla game where it was more like PS2. I agree, but it's hard. There are games where they try to beat giant monsters, and it just technically it's really hard to get those games to run well. But speaking of giant monsters, there's a game called Fight Crab coming out in 2019 where you're crabs and you have knives and you try to kill each other. And there's different levels. So like one level is like a kitchen table, but then one level is your giant crabs in a city. And I fucking love it. Controversial, but what are your thoughts on Desmond is amazing? The 11-year-old drag queen who regularly performs in nightclubs. Well, they shouldn't be performing in nightclubs. Well, actually, you can perform in nightclubs. There are nightclubs where underage performers can perform, regardless of drag or not. Because some are just gigs that you get as a musician. But like if it's like a regular nightclub where, oh, you have to be 21 plus, then obviously not. Also, if it's later than, I don't know, 9 p.m., then nah, you should be in bed. Am I listening to Alaska Women's podcast? Yep. It's one of my favorites. It comes out like on the dot at midnight on Wednesdays, so it's the shit. Teen night's only allowed once a month. I remember going to those. Well, like some clubs are just like they don't serve alcohol, so any residents can come. I wouldn't say the first three were obvious, as in like you could tell who they were going to get eliminated prior to the season, but like it's so easy to say in retrospect, oh, it was so obvious what was going to happen. Like every season seems obvious now because we know the queens, but it's completely unpredictable. Literally anything can happen. I mean, like that. Okay. Okay, I think we're done with games. So let's talk about music. What was our favorite music releases of 2018? I'm gonna change the song, it's too inspirational. Doesn't this song remind me? It reminds me of Hurt by Christina Aguilera. They need to play for real. The fuck though, outside the world. Yeah. It was boring this year. Let me see. Let me see what I downloaded this year. Yeah, Cruel Youth had a couple good releases, so I liked them. I downloaded Black Honey's album, Black Honey. Was that good? I liked it. Take That released the Odyssey, or just Odyssey, I guess. That was decent. All the Odyssey mixes other songs. Sure. Sunflower? Is that an artist or a song or... Sunflower? Oh, it's Post Malone. I don't like Post Malone. Like, straight up, I don't like him. Ariana was good. Well, her singles were good. I didn't like her album. And by her singles, I mean No Tears and God Is a Woman. The Light Is Coming Can Choke, because that was a bad song. Hurt So Good by Carly Rae Jepsen. I Want You Back with Cher Lloyd. I don't like Cher Lloyd. Brooke Valentine released an EP. I didn't listen to it, but she released it. Oh, you know, if there's music I recommend, there's an artist named Sophia on Ayana. She released an album called Ayana, Ayana. I fucking love her. The two songs you need to listen to: Obsession and Heartbreak Hotel. For a second, I thought Heartbreak Hotel was a cover of Whitney Houston's Heartbreak Hotel. It was not. It was not a cover. It was original, and it's so good. My answer is Jump Up Superstar. Jump Up Superstar was last year. Oh, you know who else I love? Tessa Violet. I remember Tessa Violet a million years ago from old YouTube. And her music's pretty good. Bad Ideas and Crush are really good songs. Oh, Brandi Carlile, she did release a new album. I don't remember listening to it. I remember like remembering it was gonna come out, but I didn't listen to it. I should get on that. Curly had some singles released, but I didn't listen to them either. Oh, Mariah Carey's album was good. Caution was pretty good. Oh, Muse's album, Simulation Theory, that was good. That was a good album. Love Muse. Cave Town. I never heard of them. I'll add them to a list and listen to it later. I talked about her before, but Jamila Woods released a song called Giovanni, and it's like my favorite song. It's one of my favorite songs. Actually, I know what my favorite song of the year was. For sure remember. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm just scrolling. I have so many things. KT Tunstall also released an album that I didn't listen to. Oh, Cher's ABBA covers were great. That's not even that's just obvious. Hands Like Houses, Unimagined was really good. But my favorite song of theirs that they released this year was a song called Monster, which is not on the album. It's just from Monster. That was great. Oh, Kim Petras' EP, Turn Off the Lights. That was good. That was a really good release. Valentina's song. It's called something. I forgot. I don't remember. I didn't care. Let me see. Where was I? Missed my spot. Oh, Alice in Chains also released an album that was pretty good. I love Alice in Chains. Okay, found my spot. Estelle released an album, but it wasn't my favorite. It definitely wasn't as good as her previous albums. Okay, I kind of only downloaded his music because he's sexy. But I do like his music. But it's 100% because I just like looking at the album cover because he's cute. Alvaro Soler. He's a Spanish artist. Yeah, his song called Fuego. Pretty good. It's pretty hot. Like 100% that was just because... Ooh, I like looking at that man. One of my other favorite songs of the year was called Elastic by Joey Purp. I tried listening to his entire album, but none of the other songs are like Elastic. So I won't recommend the entire album, but Elastic by Joey Purp is a good song. Going through. Oh, Moo by Doja Cat. Obviously, that was best song ever released ever. Oh, Emma. What the fuck was that? My phone like exploded. Okay. I was expecting, you know, the notification sound, but it just vibrated for like a minute before my phone actually gave me a notification sound. Okay, I'm gonna check this order. Sex song. I would never want to associate a song with like actually having sex. So none. The sound of nothing. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's gorgeous. Shantae, I have to say, your style has improved so much over the past year. It's pretty great. I love your style. It's so good. It's pretty great. I like it. Can I put it on stream? I forgot how to do things. I'm gonna save it here. Yeah, save it there. Okay, how do I do this? Image. And then that, okay, it took over the entire screen. Cute. Oh no, I lost it. Enter. Okay. Put it on screen. No. And then there we go. So good. Where did I leave off on my list? Oh, Emma Blackery. I like her a lot. She makes good music too. Shantae made it. Do I not have you linked in the description? I don't. I'm a bad person. Where do you want people to follow you? Still Twitter? Because I can do that. It's 100% on my there we go. I can't remember her Instagram because I don't use Instagram, but Twitter is unfunny account _ but there's Twitter. Not sure anymore. 12. Yeah, IG is better for art anyways. Twitter is just to rant. That's what I use it for. I'm still trying to look at what music came out this year. Gore, I already said doesn't change. Okay, my favorite song of the year for sure. I listened to it 1,000,000 times. Is a song called Siren by Kaylee Morgue. Kaileemorgue. It's called Siren, like a mermaid. It's my favorite song by far. It's so good. So I really listen to that one. There's a song to listen to it like now. Like close my stream and listen to it. Oh, Click I really like this year too. They have a song called Clap Clap that I really like. They're electronic. I don't know who does the vocals for them though. They don't have them listed anywhere. Of course, Ciara Level Up, that was everything this year. Capital Cities I really like. Jay-Z's album was this year, no? That was last year, that was last year. I just got into it this year. I don't listen to Lana Del Rey. I never have. I just never got into it. Oh, Ghost had an album this year, early on, called Prequel. I love Ghost. Ghost is probably one of my favorite bands ever. Didn't Janelle Monáe have an album out this year? God, this year's too long. Have you gone through your social anxiety have you gotten better at interacting with people, or is the struggle still real? No, struggle's still real. I don't have a fun time. I don't think I have a bad time interacting with people. It's just I don't like it. And I prefer not to do it. But I can do it. I just don't want to. I looked through my library. My library updated back in April, so anything past April I can't like remember if it's released in this year. So we kind of stuck there. But yeah, that's the music. Like really listen to Siren. That's like the most important thing. I mean, social anxiety is fine. Just like, but like social anxiety and interacting with people, like they correlate, but they're not the exact same thing. Like my problem with like interacting with people is I'm very blunt and let people know that I don't like them. Which can be a problem. Especially in real life where I can't hide my fucking face of like, I don't have a resting bitch face. I just look like an asshole because I'm thinking negatively of someone. And I don't try to hide that. Yeah, but I think that's it for music. I don't know if there's any like announced music coming out next year to worry about. I don't think there is. Have we done this for 2 hours already? Sure as hell have. So do we want to talk about TV? Because I don't really think I remember anything I watched this year. I definitely didn't watch any new TV shows, I don't think. Oh, we didn't talk about Steven Universe. Last time, so I scheduled the last stream to happen right after when I thought was going to be a Steven Universe episode. But they just did a rerun instead, because how rude, right? But there was at least one episode of Steven Universe aired, and I don't even think it's spoilers. yeah, I thought the diamonds were fucked up, but like the actual world and like the interior of everything is made of gems that are living, and their one job is just to be there for the rest of their life. But like, if your entire thing was like, if that's your only existence, is it that bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad because you have no freedom, but like you don't realize it's bad. So like mentally it may not be bad, but like not the greatest situation in the world. But the diamonds are fucked up. I'm kind of glad that like Steven is understanding of, hey, the diamonds are all still really bad too. But then he's kind of like, I want to be friends with them. But that's it's very annoying. No, I don't think that's a punishment. I think the gems that are the walls and statues are literally made to be walls and statues. The pebbles were really cute. Those were super cute. I like the pebbles. Yeah, like the pebbles are just rocks that came to life through, however, the diamonds with Steven, and I assume Rose with rose quartz, or not rose quartz, with pink diamond. It was through tears, but you know, who knows how the other ones would do it. People are saying the pebbles are supposed oh, because they have male voice actors, but no, they all, no. They're everything gem related doesn't have a gender. They just use pronouns, or rather they have no anything, regardless of the fact that, no, they're not male. I don't know why people are trying so hard to add men into Steven Universe. Like, I don't know why people try so hard. Literally, Steven is now wearing a dress, like, in his everyday attire. Like, let us have this. It's fine. Yeah, besides that, I don't really know what else. It is interesting. I don't know exactly what the extraction chamber is. Like, I mean, clearly it was a sauna, but it has a function. What's the function? I'm sure that will be answered in like 3 years. What do you think of Blue Pearl welcoming back Pearl? I don't think much. I don't think the Pearls have much of an interaction. And I truly don't think Blue Pearl cares about anyone else in the entire world other than Blue Diamond. Like, Yellow Pearl clearly is like, feels like they have an animosity. Which Pearl is the best Pearl? I kind of love Yellow Pearl. I think she's really funny. Just in facial expression, I think she's hilarious. But our Pearl is, like, as a character, is clearly the best because we actually have time with her. Yellow and Pink have the exact same voice. It's impossible for... Oh, yellow and pink do have the exact same voice. Yes. I thought for a second you meant yellow and white. I was like, it's impossible for White Pearl to have the exact same voice, but she still have the same voice actress. But yeah, you are right. I'm really interested to see where the series is going to go and how things are going to get resolved. It's like I care about all these characters, but like it's such a slog to get through. And just the waiting and the payoff is not often worth it. Alright, I guess I should change the topic to... I don't care about the caps. Like, I'm trying to think of what needs to be resolved. Like, clearly, the corrupted gems needs to be resolved. The I guess the cluster's technically resolved. It has control of itself. So I guess Lars needs to be resolved. We just need Lars to get home. And the off colors, but how are the diamonds going to react to the off colors? Like, I have no idea how the show's going to wrap up. I want to see more White Pearl. She seems off. White Pearl definitely has a story. Clearly, with her glitched out eye. There's something going on there. One of my fears is any of the crystal gems get shattered. I don't think any of them will. Lars meeting Sadie. I don't care about Lars and Sadie's relationship. Like, at all. It's actually one of my least favorite parts about the show. They are not good together. We will get to probably see at some point Peridot and Lapis with stars on them. That'll be cute. They'll get new designs or new outfits, either way. I like that. I think that'll be cute. Let's use Delarice. Yeah. Yeah, Bismuth. If there's a gem that might get shattered, it might be Bismuth. Like, if you really want to play that angle, it's not gonna be one of the main three, but it might be Bismuth. Like sacrificing herself or something like that. Yeah, I could see that. I wouldn't want that, clearly, but I can see that. Jasper will come back. Oh, 100%. Jasper will come back. I won't be... I don't think it's... I think Jasper will probably be the first gem to be fully uncorrupted. When's next stream? I'm probably streaming every 2 weeks. So, like the 13th or 14th of January. I like it. I like to do that so like I have a good amount of time to talk about Drag Race rather than just blowing through it. And I don't want to do it weekly because I don't think I can keep up with it doing it weekly. Because I don't like that, but it's like every 2 weeks, I would say. I post in the community tab when I'm planning on going live on YouTube. I do stream almost every day on Twitch, though. It's just I haven't been doing it this week because this week has been like a good chill relax week. Oh, I forgot a game that I played. I played a game called Crayola Scoop. It's like Tony Hawk meets Splatoon. It's actually pretty good. Wait, Jasper said pink was her diamond. I wonder how she will react to Steven then. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Also, we need to revive the Discord. Is the Discord still around? Oh, I left the Discord too, Ben. I left it a long time ago. It was dead and I was tired of it, and yeah. I don't think we need to revive it if there's just not going to be people there. I mean, I'm not posting YouTube videos, so I'm not gaining an audience. It's just like what I have here. It does kind of suck because there are some people that like I notice just don't come around anymore to these sorts of streams or to Twitch or on Twitter. I'm like, oh, they're gone forever because they don't have that sense of I guess that sense of community anymore. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Yeah, it's so sad. But you know, we did have a few good months on the Discord. You know, that's more than I can ask for. There were some good times. I'm so glad we have not dropped a single frame this entire stream. I haven't streamed much with the TP link and it seems to be doing very well at keeping my connection stable, thank God. Because on Twitch, it was not working well. My connection was so bad. Like I have pretty good internet. It's just it's not stable Wi-Fi. So actually being linked in makes it so much better. Okay, I think it's time to wrap it up. I need to go to sleep because I'm so tired. So any last questions? Anything you want to talk about before we go? A stream on Twitch, link in the description. All my VODs are on Patreon, so if you're interested in that, my past streams, go there. Again, it's free. You don't have to actually pay to see it. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. I say funny things occasionally, very, very occasionally, and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, and let me thank the people that did super chats. So thank you, Cooney, for super chatting several times. Thank you, Reed Strand, and also thank you, Josh Ayers. Sorry for possibly mispronouncing your name. That was my bad. So yeah, also this stream will be up till the next stream. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.